Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, September 3rd, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is wholeness is mine, body, mind, spirit, soul. And today we have the culmination, the peak of this Mercury, Mars, Uranus trine energy. Now it's going to kind of still work us the next few days until we do have Mars shift to Virgo. So just a few more days. That'll be Tuesday that we have that shift. But this is the peak of this energy. Let's start by showing you a card. And this to me is the goal. This to me is the aim. Finding that connection between the heart and the mind. And that's a big part of our process of getting into our wholeness, of getting into this body, mind, spirit, soul participation. I'm thinking of the participation card, although I do not have that card, but that working together, each of those energies feeding in and doing its part to help move you forward. And as I was sitting here, looking at the horoscope, again, brought to you by the number 10, we still have these energies at 28, and then the other configuration that we have today, the other aspect we have today is also 10 energy, which is remembering our wholeness, getting into that wholeness. But part of the wholeness is recognizing the perfection of this moment. And what I was thinking of is how frustrating it can get at times, the fact that we do not get it done when it comes to our healing. If you tuned into our GPS, that's one of the things that Maya said this week, and it's true. We do not finish our healing when we're here. Like if you finish your lessons, you finish that stuff, then you go. Because that's a big purpose of being here is, going the distance, getting that work done. And I think sometimes how frustrating it is. I have been doing really deep work for at least 10 years. I really dove in when I was about 23. So it's been a really long time that I have been digging in, showing up for myself. Not always body, mind, spirit, soul. And not always have I not been at war with myself as I was showing up for myself. But it is this ongoing process. And today, as we have the sun at 11 degrees in Virgo, this was what really took over this energy for me, is that 11 energy, that healing energy. And then taking it to that Jesus point, like I've been talking about with Virgo energy, and recognize the perfection in this moment. Of course, you don't want to say to somebody who's really, really, really sick, oh, but this is perfect. This is part of your healing path. But there is a place within us, a place within our soul that knows, even as we go through really tough things, as we go through these challenges, that this is a part of our healing, that this is a part of our wholeness. And so no matter where you are and what you're going through, if you can approach it on that level and bring the goal to show up for yourself, body, mind, spirit, soul, then know you are healed, you are whole, and that is so beautiful. And you will find your harmonious energy in and through that to help move you forward. You will be aligned with that soul path, moving you forward in a beautiful way. So just wanted to bring that forward. Okay, so like I said, we have this culmination, the peak of this configuration. I like the C words right now. Okay, so we have Mercury conjunct Mars today. Mercury in Leo, connecting the mind to the heart and connecting those energies to our passion, to our soul desire, and letting that soul passion, that soul desire move us forward. And this energy is still trine Uranus. We still have this Uranus energy feeding in, Uranus liberating us, Uranus clearing things off the path that do not connect with our I am vibration. Now, like I said, and have been saying, the mind is very active in and through this energy as Mercury and Uranus connect. That is very overactive when it comes to the mind. There are strong electrical vibrations going on. That's heightened by the fact that the moon is in Aquarius, heightening those electrical vibrations. And then we have Mars in Leo, pure fire, pure desire, pure I'm going for what I love. So this is very intense energy, but if you can find your alignment, it doesn't have to be so much like a fire ant. And I have to confess, I told my mom today when I was complaining about the heat, I do not like the heat. I do like heat, I do not like how hot it is right now. And she was telling me something that had nothing to do with what I was talking about. I'm like, I don't think we can talk about this right now. I am a fire ant. And that's what I felt like in and through this energy. I really do feel at times like a fire ant. Like, I'm just going to bite you because I don't know what to do with this energy. It's real, right? But I am aligned, and so I know it. And then I walk away, so I do not fire ant anybody. Anyway, but this, if we can get into this alignment, it is so powerful, but we must be vigilant about those fire ant moments, because these triggers, these things are being brought up. And in addition to this energy, we have the moon building to a full moon, which is help bringing up issues that need to be dealt with. These old conditions, the old things that have tied us back. And I love that I have the conditioning card in reverse, because here we do have this lion who's been conditioned by this sheep, and it's holding back. And it, one of my favorite Rumi poems, I know I say that about all of them, is Roar Lion of the Heart and Tear Me Open. When you're busy wearing a sheep costume, you can't get into that lion of the heart. But this, to me, this energy is so lion of the heart, breaking us open, bursting us open, and we're getting through, we're getting past conditions, we're getting past these things that have held us back. What's interesting, and this just popped into my mind with this, is this is the Devil card in traditional tarot, the conditioning card. It resonates with the sign of Capricorn, or Saturn energy, and it can represent addictions. Now, what's interesting is we are building into this full moon energy. And this full moon is in Pisces, which also can take us into that energy of wanting to escape, or addictions. That's a lot of times why these addictions come forward, because there's some part of ourselves, some part of the wholeness that we're avoiding that we want to escape from. And this, to me, is like we're getting past this energy. So this may be something that you need to face at this time, from this aligned state of your heart and your mind, and just take a real honest look. What is it that you're looking to escape at this time? And look and see if it's actually something that you need to escape, or can you alchemize it? Can you shift it? Can you get this energy to work for you instead of taking you away from yourself? It will bring you understanding. I have the understanding in reverse, but whatever it is that is being avoided, you do not have understanding of it, and so you're just going to keep running from it instead of working with it and alchemizing the energy. We are always able to alchemize, especially with Saturn in Sagittarius right now, finishing it up. Saturn's like, yes, alchemize this. Show up for yourself so you can alchemize this. Besides that, we have the moon in Aquarius, like I said, and that moon in Aquarius is opposite Venus. Venus in Leo. Told you we had another 10. So we have the 28 energy, we have the 10 energy, and we have the sun at 11 today. Not to mention, I was actually looking. I was like, we have a lot of master number degrees today. Different planets at master level degrees. So we have the sun at 11, Jupiter is at 22, Ceres is at 22, Vesta is at 22, and Mars is shifting from 28 to 29, which is an 11. 22s and 11s. So there is really divine healing that is going to be servicing our personal foundation at this time. The more we show up for it, the better. These things happen regardless. What I try to do is give you a guide to work with these energies as best as possible, to really make them work for you, with you, and so that you're not like, wow, I don't like this, and pushing it away, because everything is always working out for you. All right, so that moon opposite Venus. What I see with that is this is an opportunity, again, for that alignment. Moon in Aquarius is high vibrational, electrical, genius mind energy. But that genius of the mind can talk us out of the heart. But if you find this alignment, be like, okay, genius, we are going to be listening to the heart. So I want you to find me heartfelt solutions to move me forward into my passion. One of my heartfelt genius moments this week was I was having a lot of trouble sleeping, and I was having some really crazy dreams. And I was like, what do I want to focus on before I sleep? And I've had various things that I focused on before I've slept, but this week what I've been focusing on is my heart's truest desire. Not even identifying what my heart's truest desire is, just the energy of my heart's truest desire and letting that expand my heart chakra, and that has been very powerful. But that was an idea, whether it came from my guides, which it could have, or my inner genius, which it could have, I don't know. something brought that into me and has been taking me deeper into my wholeness. And then the other part of it, that 10 energy, is knowing that I am worth my heart's truest desire. Getting in touch with that may be helpful in moving us forward in and through this energy. You can have a tug of war between the heart and the mind, but my hope is with this card, we're not going to do that. And also with this card, this cards, the existence and the sharing card. But here it is. Be still and know that I am. Well, what am I? I am this light. I am the light of the world. You know, I am the heart of the universe, and my name is love. That's another roomie for you. Here we go. You know, this is very possible. But you must show up in this energy, and you must be like, okay, wholeness, body, mind, spirit, soul, whatever's on this path right now is part of my healing energy right now, and I trust it. I trust myself. I trust the universe. I trust it. There's power in that. All right, so to finish up, I love this. I actually pulled this card before I pulled my Osho cards. Well, I pulled my Osho cards first, but I hadn't turned them over yet, and then I looked at this one. Innocence. There we go. Childhood. And I love this. With all this strong Leo energy, that is the heart of love, is innocence, that innocence energy. And I looked at some of these things, and I have really beautiful things. I'm going to read some parts of it. We don't need to live in constant fear of anticipation of hard events. Nor do we need to reconcile the loss of purity by constantly romanticizing the past or missing on the present. The wisdom and faith we've acquired from our life experiences are keys to recapturing innocence. The light that will guide through any dark passage is the light of spirit from within that connects us with Source. Finding our innocence once again, we become aware that it was never lost. Your innocence is never lost. Just forgotten. Innocence is not simply the lack of guilt or shame, but a quality in itself, one that you naturally possess when you first come into this existence. There are challenges you have faced throughout life that have further shaped your personality and character, and you've also likely encountered moments following disappointment or loss where you turn sour or cynical or even into a fire ant. No doubt have had times where layers of anger or fear block the flow of your vitality, your light force. Yet, in spite of all this, there is a core of innocence that you can reawake by releasing any shame that has covered over the truth of who you are. Take any opportunity to heal this shame and let it go so you can revisit that state of purity. Doing so helps you see every moment with fresh eyes and removes the filters that inhibit your light and love from coming forth. You truly are a child of the universe, so allow yourself to be that. All right. So, innocence, claim this as part of your wholeness and as part of your healing as we work with these magical and powerful energies that are working us at this time. So, with that, I'm going to say adios for now. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.